We love our son Elias, and I feel so grateful that he came into our life at this age. And I just hope um, that we will be able to enjoy a lot of his life together and see him grow, because we are not young. I lived as a single mother for a very long time. Then I met my husband Martin, and our Johanna came to our life. And then yet there was time for another miracle. I got pregnant when I was 47, and the pregnancy was very hard. But our son Elias completely and entirely changed our lives.
Did you really want a third child in your life?
This is going to sound very daft, but when I was, I would say about 7 or 8, my mom was working in the Hotel Lomnica, and in front of the Hotel Lomnica once appeared a gypsy woman. And I mean the one with all those nice glitters and scarves and a very colorful dress. She was not an ordinary gypsy. She was really a gypsy, and she took
a Romany.
Romany, yeah. She took my hand and she told me, "You will have 3 kids." She told me many other things, but this was it. So I suppose that in my mind I have always had like, I will have 3 kids. Where I lost the hope completely was when I got divorced after my son Tom was born, and I wasn't able to find the right partner. So I buried everything. Like, I buried that I could be married, I buried that I could have other kids, until I met Martin. Martin was a big change in my life. And I was told when we got married that I cannot have kids. This was so devastating for both of us, not for Martin too, but for me absolutely. And I said, that's not the way my life is going to go. And I started practicing a method of special exercises, and I did it, and I practiced that for 1 year, I think. So we married when I was 39, and when I was 42, I gave birth to our daughter Johanna. So I didn't want to give up. My first words after giving a birth to Johanna was, "I want to be here in 1 year again, giving a birth to another baby," which did not happen. And the devastating news came after we moved from the Czech Republic to Slovakia, that there is no way I was going to have another child. And I'm sort of like our son Elias. I never give up. And he came when we really did not, like, we wanted him so much, but it came when it was sort of too late. I was 47 when I got pregnant. So yes, I wanted him. I wanted the third baby. I remember all the nights that I cried that I couldn't get pregnant. And here I want to say one thing. It doesn't really matter if you have children or if you don't have children, because that you have it in your body somehow. I will have 1 or 2 children and whatsoever, and it's your mission. This is what I believe. So it doesn't really matter if you have kids, because some people say, "Oh, you have children, you should be happy." No, I was not. Now I am. I know that there are no more kids in my life, that this is the full number. When he was born, my husband lost a job and we had to start our own business, and it was very hard. But without him, we would have never done it. He was born so quickly. I mean, we had a hospital where we were going to go and everything arranged, but it was so fast that we just went to the first hospital, the closest one that was on the way, and I just didn't enjoy it. But I'll never forget when Martin brought him to me, because this was the hospital that didn't keep the things that I wanted, so they took him away from me. But Martin brought him to me, and I saw his deep eyes, and I just knew that a very special person was born, which we had already known. And where are we going today?
We're going to Wales, to the beach.
Okay, what are we gonna do on the beach?
I'm gonna dig on the beach.
You're going to dig on the beach?
Yeah, because I have a digger.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, he was crying a lot, and we didn't know why, because generally, even I'm an energetic person, we are very calm. Our home is very calm. And he was crying so much, and I was looking for any help that we could have. Without the support of my husband and my whole family, daughter Johanna, my mom at that time, my son Tom, my friends at that time, Janka and Sonia, I would have never gone through that, because it was really bad. What we realized later on, because he started speaking, and I mean really speaking fully at the age of 1, he was able to express himself, and this was a turning point, because we started managing to have a little bit more sleep. There were some nights before, when he was small, that I didn't even go to sleep because it was not worth it. We were so incredibly tired, all of us. So we realized that he wanted to tell us something, but we didn't understand him. And it's up to now, it's getting better, and we started getting full sleep, I would say, when we went on a trip to France. Mm-hmm. He was 3 years old, and it was still, there were still nights when he was waking up. Now he sleeps, but he sleeps with us still. So yeah, this was very challenging. We stopped being employed, we started our own business, we started eating different diet. It was a complete change. How did you feel when maybe I decided to wanting to have the third child, our son Elias?
I was happy. It's a strange thing. Again, in my early life, I couldn't see myself in a relationship. I couldn't see myself with family until I was sort of quite old in life, and it was going against the normality of life as it was then. As it was even later in life that I found my beautiful wife and we started having children. So the wanting to have another child seemed perfectly natural. It was something that was right. It was the right decision. It was the right time. It was the...
You were 52 and I was 40, almost 8.
Yeah. It's daft, isn't it?
Yeah, when Elias was born, and many people were doubting and questioning us, aren't you too old for a baby? We just felt that we wanted him, didn't we?
Yeah. And you're never too old. You're never too old for anything. Sometimes it's a bit annoying when the child can be loud and not, in your mind, not being a little bit more calm. He's full of energy. But of course, that's the child. The child is full of energy.
How would you describe our son Elias in 1 word or 2 words?
Hurricane.
Yeah, he's sort of in a hurricane. He comes, he smashes everything around, but then he allows everything that was smashed and ruined, he makes space for new to grow.
Yeah.
And this was exactly what he did in our life.
He destroyed the employment, so we were able to build our business that we loved. He destroyed everything what was old in us.
I suppose we can use the word difficult, but I already stopped using this word. So let's say it was life-changing. From the very moment he was conceived, I remember that we learned that I was pregnant on the 7th of July when I went for the HCG test and it confirmed it.
Today is the 7th of July. Yeah, little Elias is sitting here with me. But exactly 4 years ago, I discovered that I was pregnant with this little pickle.
And our daughter Johanna has got birthday on the 14th of July, and we threw a nice party for her, and I was able to announce it to my close friends and they were very happy. The following day, this was my last day when I felt happy as a pregnant woman. I started to be so sick and the pregnancy was so hard. It was incredibly hard. There were times that I wished I was not pregnant. I have to admit that. I know that many people will judge me and etc. This is how I felt, and I felt guilty because I was neglecting my daughter Johanna, whom I love so much, and of course my son and my mom and job and everything. But the outcome that came out of it was amazing, because my husband Martin got a very, very close relationship with Johanna, which he had before, but not in a deep level. So yes, it was hard.
He told us that anything is possible, that we have to just throw out everything what is not needed and be choiceless and wait what universe can bring to us. And this is how we grew together.
What Elias taught me, and how would I describe him? In one word, non-negotiable. He is a child that what he wants, he is going for it. And I would say that this is a new generation.
What do you want? What do you want? Do you want iPad? Say iPad.
General, who came to destroy this system completely, and they are all non-negotiable. So what he told me to be a mother without judgment. I just take him the way he is. Before, like we mothers tend to look at other kids and say, oh my gosh, they are horrendous, they are so noisy, and etc. I stopped doing that, because now I know what it means to have a demanding child. So he taught me that. He taught me to be more loving, not only towards him, towards myself. I needed to learn self-psycho-balancing hygiene to survive that. He taught us a lot. And another thing, he's very funny. I love this part of him. Because say, what are you going to do now?
I'm teaching.
You are teaching? Okay, so you are teaching via Skype? Yeah? So say hello to the customer.
Hello.
Say, how are you?
How are you?
He can be so expressive. And doesn't he?
Indeed. Just see some of the other videos that are there.
They both are very funny, but when he's funny, we really are like on the top of laughing.
Oh! Every 31st of October, there's a day of the people of street come to play Halloween. Halloween. I just love Halloween. Halloween.
Wow.
We love our son Elias, and I feel so grateful that he came into our life at this age. And I just hope that he loves us the same way, and that we will be able to enjoy a lot of his life together and see him grow, because we are not young. Especially during Corona, we realized, goodness me, we do not have any other family apart our oldest son. If something happened to us, boom, that would be a disaster. But I got a promise from above that we are going to have our kids until they are fully grown up and responsible for themselves, that we are going to be okay, and I keep that promise. I love him to bits, as I love all my kids. And happy birthday, my little son. Happy birthday. We love you.
Traveling history.
And everywhere we go,
And everywhere we go,
I learn something new.
I learn something new.
Example.
Mommy, a queen!
Happy birthday, my beloved boy. We wish you courage. We wish you love, so you can step into your life fully, without any limitations. We wish you all the best so you can grow into the person you came to be here. This is my prayer. Don't despair, prepare for a miracle. This is my prayer. Don't despair, prepare for a miracle. Because it's just a breath away. What have you found?
Shell.
Yeah.
The shell.
Say,
Do you like plushies?
I don't like plushies.
um,
I don't like plushies.
I don't like plushies.
I don't like plushies.
I don't like plushies.